Momo is about to join the party, and she's so good she'll ruin other characters for you forever. Vex! Oh my god, hi! Vex! I'm so excited to see you! Oh, wow, my basic ass interface is there, which is a severe... I'm very excited for both of us. And you're in my interface! Excellent! So, we're going to game. Game music is very, very loud. Sorry! It's my first time using this, Twitch thingy. So, like, Lloyd. Ooh, there's a composer called Lloyd? No. I need to have some sound so I can see how bad it is. Give me a sec. No, it's not OBS. I normally use OBS. This is, Twitch Studio. Not really. Not really that ooh, I mean. Audio mixer, individual audio sources. Let's just decrease that a bit. See how that sounds. Get to a map and there'll be music. How is that? Oh, I can see, yeah, it's still quite loud. That is fair, look away, I'm excited to see you. Alright, how's that? Like, is the sound deafening or is it just kind of nice? I can put it a bit lower still. This is my first time using this layout, so completely new. This is also the first time I can't see my own face, because, I don't know, with OBS I can just move it to the right, and so I can see my head at the side, but with Twitch Studio, the video speed is in the middle and very small, and I'm kind of there like, okay, that's useful, but I can't see myself. Not to be vain, I just want to make sure I'm in shot. Barely hear it. So I'm just going to put it up a teensy bit, because I like this music. I mean, I can hear it anyway, so whatever. Alright, yes. The story thus far, Vex, is that... You're in shot. Hey. The story thus far is that Ryu and Nina, Ryu, who is an orphan babby, and also dragon, and Nina, Princess of Windia, have fled via the mountains from two hitmen. Who are asshole horse people. I don't write the script. And we found, potentially, a place where we can hide for a bit. The Tower of Momo. Momo's tower is full of weird puzzles and... nice music. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Oh, I like that music. Curse you, battles! Armorbot, and Protobot. If I jolt them, they will get confused. And if I influence them, then they will all attack the Armorbot for me. Love little speech bubbles. There is a place to rest on the way, so I may as well just jolt him up. Triple kill for the princess. Do-do-do. Yes, the rest and save point. I've not really gone very far, but I may as well make use of it. In case I had D. So yeah, I was looking into New Year stuff and I was like, well, I don't really want to do resolutions, but there's something I've been wanting to do for ages, which is tidy up the house. Because currently the workroom, I keep it off camera, but there's a lot of just, this is a storage hole. And it makes it hard to move around. Makes it hard to work on any projects that I don't want to use my lap for. So it's annoying. I'm wanting to make that better. Hey! So unfortunately this means that I'm ending up cleaning the bedroom pretty fully, because I want a table over here, but there's a bunch of stuff there. I can move this bureau into the guest room, because there is a chest of drawers in there that I want to move into the bedroom. So basically I've ended up tidying the bedroom in order to move one thing from the guest room to the bedroom, move a thing from here into the guest room, so that I can have a table so I can do any drawing on it. So it's a little annoying, but you know, is what it is. Plus I've caught up with my backlog of editing Breath of Fire episodes, which is very reassuring. I kind of let it go for a while. Yeah, these ice toads can be bloody annoying if you're not aware of them. Like, Ryu has loads of health at this point. He's been under Bunyan. I've over-leveled him dramatically. And I did the puzzle at the beginning repeatedly so I could get the best prize, which was the Ring of Ice, so Nina absorbs the ice damage. Oh, I think. It's time for Momo! Our tiny robot is Honey. What was that? I guess the key lies in somehow stabilizing the pure chrism. That's it. If the gasification pressure is kept down... What? You're friends of Honey? Nice to meet you. I'm Momo. Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. But you see... What? I was trying to say that we're not really friends, we're just trying to find the road to Windia. What? I'm sorry. My ears are ringing after that explosion. Hello! Can you please show us the road to India? What? I'm sorry, my ears are better now. So you want to go to India? No problem. I'll take you to India myself. Thank you. I'll be sure to make it up to you when we get to the castle. Castle? Wait a minute. When you say Nina, do you mean Princess Nina? Your Highness. Please forgive me. I had no idea. It's alright. You're helping us after all. Please call me Nina. Oh, really? Okay, Nina. Shall we get going? I have to get some things ready, so... Why don't you rest here while I get them? Come on, honey. We're going now. Little robot. Love the tiny robot. Thanks for waiting. Say, two aren't being followed by some scruffy-looking guys, are you? That's funny. When I went outside to buy something from the merchant, I saw these real rough-looking characters there. Hey, you there, we in a hurry. Did you see a couple of kids around here? Hey. You see, I be a humble merchant, yes? So if you've been wanting to know about the kids, it'll be Carson, you see. Man just spits on the ground. Rude. Hey, there's no reason to be afraid. I mean, inside this tower. I've been doing experiments on Chrism. So there's lots of monsters here. They're attracted to the Chrism energy. Not to mention Chrism machine soldiers. Traps to protect me from them. And all sorts of other things. Don't worry, they won't get up here so easily. But, Momo, we were able to get this far. Oh, I guess you're right. How did you get up here anyway? Let's not worry about that now. We have to get out of here. Right. So we can't get out by going down. Let's go up. Don't worry, there's a way out. Come on, let's go. Do. Momo, join the party! Yes, I would love to save. Well, I do and I don't because I can't leave the manor. I can't leave the tower now, but I already did some fishing, so it's fine. Yes! Oh, look at Momo's beautiful. No, where's button? Who's got the button? Oh, Momo! Beautiful nerd. Look at that portrait. I love her. Alright, what have we got? Gauntlets. Last domino is still good. Mage's robes. Don't seem to increase anything. Oh, crepe cape. Crepe cape is just better. Momo is so cute! I'm so excited to finally have her in the party. And a Midas Stone, why not? Probably with someone being the slow one. Also, hello, Xanaboo. Lovely to see you. I think we only just met yesterday, if I recall correctly. Right now, form. Let's go for attack formation and keep Ryu at the front. Now we have enough people. And I'm absolutely going to be walking around as Momo. Honey, notes. A little machine soldier has come, led by the Chrism here. I think I'll call it Honey. Notes, Honey, too. Yes, I thought so. Unlike the other machine soldiers, Honey seems to have no offensive capabilities. Honey is tiny, Rupert. Oh, I thought I was safe in this room. And yes, Momo's weapon of choice is a cannon that she just carries around with her like a frickin' mad lad. She can also do some healing. She has some weird abilities, such as display enemy data, foretell, which will just give you a color to get an idea of the future, which I've never fully understood. Protect and silence. So she's kind of an assist weirdo, I think is the best description of her. One thing that's very good about Momo, though, is that because her weapon of choice is a cannon, it's actually very easy to get interesting ammo for her. Oh shoot, Momo is normal level and does not have the ice ring. I might want to change that over. Whew, yeah. Ah yes, I recall, she also starts out with very low accuracy. Fun times. But yeah, Momo. Absolute boss. Oh god, Ryu deals so much damage, I didn't even think bothering with that. And Bookworm Alexis as well, hello! Wow. People are coming in today. I say that, there's 3 viewers, but for me that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to remove the Ring of Ice from Nina and equip it to Momo, because she's a little too, new. Like, what's her magic defense? Oh, her int is the same as Nina. Her defense is actually higher. It is really is a toss-up, damn it. Well, either way, we need to get some healing on. How are we today? I'm doing pretty well, yeah. I've been tidying up the house, so I'm feeling like, you know, I'm adulting, which is good. Oh, it's one of the puzzles. No. I want to do puzzle. I want a puzzle, let me in. Panel key. Stepping on the floor panels triggers a switch. Stepping off the panels resets the puzzle. The door will open when all the panels have been set to grey. Do you want to try? Yes. Nope. Alright, I can do it if I just end on that bit now. Oh, damn it. Oh, good, I can go off and then back on. Alright. Ah, piss. Okay. Adulting is indeed a good thing to get out of the way. Well, I've gotten a second camera recently, so I can do my art stream without having to rearrange everything. And my face can even be on the art stream. Good lord, what a time to be alive. Okay, okay. Let's try and think it through. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, shoot, I overshot. I think it's something like that. It's great. Oh, balls. Managed to hit my first writing goal for the day, which is usually a good sign to being awake for 3 hours. Well, well done. Okay, let me just go through it in my head for a moment here. The issue is that these ones are all asynchronous. it's still at one tile that's out of sync. Would it be easy to just turn them all brown? And then just walk over them to turn them all grey? I'm making it so much worse. Really didn't mean to go around that side. So I need to end on a grey at the edge. So let's leave like that side. I keep doing that. I move it further and further down. Okay. And... Honey, note number 3. She seemed to develop an attraction to me when I gave her Chrism. She's so cute! Thank you. Honey 4, notes by Momo. I can't figure out how she works. She's too complicated. Hooray for honey and for chests. You found Skillink. Woo! You found Flame Chrism. Woohoo! Yes, that's the thing. Momo's cannon basically has really easy to swap ammunition. Oh no, it's Momo I want to do it with. And she gets a lot of elemental ones and status element ones, which is really cool. I forget if Flame Chrism is actually more powerful than ammo. It is not. So let's stick with ammo for now, and then I'll change it round when we find another fired Ice Drake. Hey Marv, how's it going? Wow. A lot of people turning up today. I'm very flattered. I mean, 4 for me is a lot, so, you know, I'm having my moment. Orc, my dude, why do you use Last Resort first? Makes your defense crap. Then I can just attack because everyone here is faster than you. Nina is about to hit level 13. Oh, wait. Yeah, Flame Chrism and Ice Chrism. Good starters. Oh, and a note. 4 rotating cubes. If you can find the matching pair... That's clearly a clue for later. So, how's it going? How was Dream Drop Distance last night? Did you make all the sad boys happy, or did you end at a continuing cliffhanger of how much exposition is in that series? You need to learn slow. Anything behind these pillars? Show me. Show me the geometry. There we go. Right on time. Jolt to confuse the armor bots. Influence to send them after the Ice Toad, and then Momo can use the Flame Chrism to shoot it in the face. It only cost me 3 AP. Damn it, Momo, you really need some accuracy. There is a master out there who increases accuracy, so I need to find them for Momo. Delonzo, the thief, I believe. Who is at a cafe that's kind of nearby. So we'll get there. Nina EX. Ooh, Nina's fast enough to get an extra turn now. Nice. Just whack it. Oh, and Ryu gets a turn. Wonderful. And Momo is not fast enough, unfortunately. 1 down. 2 down. 3 down, you're out. Do you want it? XP. Yeah, I want to get through here relatively quick so I can put Momo under Delonzo. Nope. More puzzles! Right, find the matching cube. I believe if we fail here, we fall through a hole in the floor and go back to the rest point from earlier, so it's not terrible. In fact, it's actually a pretty good way to fast travel. Perhaps that wasn't the matching one. Has Momo hit even once so far? Marv, check out Momo! She's a super cute scholar type who uses a freaking cannon! More like Miso. Hey! I would love to rest, thank you. God, characters in video games being able to sleep just when they want to. I mean, that's what I want to take from every JRPG. Sleep on command? Are you kidding me? It'd be amazing. Alright, let's go back up. Oh, 3 lizards? I'm not even gonna... Sorry, the lizards are very easy to kill, so I'm just gonna skip that bad fight entirely when I find any. Am I for health? Oh wait, I literally just rested, so I'm fine. That would be amazing, I know, right? F lying there for over an hour. This morning I woke up at god awful o'clock and I felt like nothing, but I was like, I probably need the toilet or something. Went to the toilet. And then when I got back, my partner was snoring very loudly and it was cold and I was not comfortable and I was like, great, I'm just here now. What now? Hey! Holy shit! So for those who've been watching me play through the series, you'll know that Breath of Fire 1 had elemental attacks, but they had absolutely no bearing on damage. None whatsoever. Breath of Fire 2, there was some resistance and weaknesses stuff, but it wasn't very clear and it wasn't very often. Breath of Fire 3 goes hard into elemental weaknesses, which is great because now we actually have like multiple ways of doing it rather than just spells. So yeah, when Momo does hit, she can align the enemy weakness with what she's doing and destroys them. So is that cube matching? I think it is. The cube on the left isn't, it's got too many colours next to each other. The cube number 3 isn't either. Oh, is the 4th one matching too? I think it is. Yeah, red on opposite sides, blue on opposite sides, green on opposite sides, and it's... God, it rotates fast. Okay, so I think it's 2 and 4. Alright. Hey! We've passed the hole. Gonger, and Armor Bot. Woo! Oh, I should point out also that Momo's attack power is very high for her level. Especially with a starting weapon. Okay, not then, because I left her with the, Flame Chrism, which I'm guessing armor bots are heavily resistant to fire. So yeah, when she did over 130 damage to a Frost Drake, that's how that happened. Drake? Toad. Frost Drakes are much later in the game. Worse. I love the sound music. Ooh, Protobot and a Hyperbot. Oh, wait, I think you can learn Blitz from the Hyperbot. Which is a very weird attack. Yes, you can! Blitz. Throw a bunch of objects at your enemy. Lose a percentage of your health. Come on, someone learn it. This is really weird. Learn it, please. Hyperbot losing core. Alright, let's just off it then. It's very fast. Ooh, another puzzle. Okay, that's not too puzzling. Wait, is this a whole section? But I want treasures. I think Blitz can inflict confuse, maybe? Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can see it. It took off half. God! Blitz takes off half of your health to use. That's a lot. Oh, good lord, I need to heal Momo. Hey, Max, how's it going? Wow. A lot of people around today. On a Wednesday of all things. And then we can just easily kill it. Not too bad, how are you? Oh, I love having this little... The chat pops up on the screen now. Because I have a different... I actually have an actual overlay. Ooh, so tight. I'll do some proper detail work on it at some point. But, you know, I'm just upping my game ever so slightly. Committing to the bit. Yeah, I'm good. Oh. Work's quite quiet at the moment. So I have some more energy. I did have a recent stint of a lot of earlies in a row. Turns out I'm in earlies a lot because I'm one of the few people that actually lives local enough that if the buses are cancelled I can walk. But it does take an hour, so it's not amazing. But to that end, I finally took my bike in to get looked at. Because getting into Leeds City Centre is so easy from any of the orbiting villages because it's all downhill. Chrism Beam. When Chrism ore is subjected to high pressure, it emits a highly charged beam of light. This is called a Chrism Beam and has many useful applications. Bring your Chrism Beam to dinner, on a date, or even for military industrial purposes. You got 800 Zenny. How much Zenny do I have? A considerable amount. Oh well. Chrism Beams for her. Chrism Beams. Strong enough for a man. Powerful enough for a woman. Chrism Beams. Why not? I don't even know what I'm doing now. Samu! Actually, I don't need to Simoon that one if Momo hits it, because Momo's freaking mad lad. Prism beams, because you're worth it. For the woman who has everything, there's prism beams. Jesus. Very powerful. Kabonk! Even Nina can kill one of those when they use Last Resort. Moves all their defense into their attack, which is an excellent move, but because they do it first, it's like, alright, hit that guy. There's no build-up. That didn't do anything. I don't need that left bit anymore, I've been there, so... Should I ask your doctor if prism beams are right for you? Someone learn Blitz, please! It only has 2 turns of power! You're not even gonna use it? You dick. Rude. I think this might be the way forward. Okay. I literally said, well now I'm not going to. Quite right. Rude. Armor bot! F it up! Ah, the level 19 sword wielder is mightier than the pen. Oh, or is this the way forward? They both look pretty way forwardy. Don't want to get caught out. Lizards! Into the sun with ye. Don't lock me in. Ah, this will be the way forward, but it's another puzzle room. Excellent, let's go to the other direction! Ice toads. Right, we really don't need to use Simon, I keep forgetting this. You can defend, Ryu attack, Momo attack. Oh, sweet! Oh my god! My team! Oh. I can make my hit like that on a regular basis then. Damn! Oh, F it, reset. Oh. Well, never mind. Opponent has the initiative. Oh, F. Oh, it didn't use its horrible ability. Wonderful. I have to work, but it's fun. Have a good rest of the stream. Well, lovely meeting you, Zana. And thanks for coming over. You have a good day at work. Let's see. Let's keep Nina alive because she has a lot less health than anyone else. Oh, I've taken care of the fangs. You found Moon Tears! Oh. Moon Tears, usually the best item in the game. For healing, I mean. Heals all party members' HP and status. You get them very rarely, so they are like emergency item. Love them. Love them. Love it, mate. Oh damn. Hogboy could not counter. A tiny child. I find that humorous. Speed this along a little by that. Oh shoot, Momo's still got the cannon of no damage. Oh, marbles! I think it's another looks valuable item. Ryu leveled! And Ryu is an Amiga, so is currently focusing on AP and intelligence. But still got a ton of power out of it, and learned Remedy, which is cure any status ailment, I believe. Or most. I don't think there's any in this one. Yeah. Very useful. Kind of love how they made Ryu the healer in this one. You know, he's the sword boy. It's very typical to make that Stabby McDeath, and he can be Stabby McDeath thanks to the Master System. But at the same time, he learns those abilities naturally, so he's very capable of being whatever you want him to be, but will always be able to heal people, which I think is very cool. Alright, time to not be Momo, because we have stuff. Eldritch Floater. Channeling Chrism or magical energy into the crystals will activate it. Okay. Ah, I think I remember this one. The more you put into it... Eldritch Floater, oh, that's me. For those who've not seen Marv's channel, they have an amazingly cute demon tentacle cutie aesthetic. Demon Eldritch Floater. You can see it. Breastplate. Actually, gain a speed? How much is the difference? Not really. I don't know how the breastplate is sized for Ryu and Momo, but not for Nina. So, 1, 2, 3. We kind of go a square each time. 4, 5, 6. Let's see how far that goes. Oh! Completely lucked out. You found Ivory Dice! Ivory Dice are a weird, interesting item in this game. So, for, grinding purposes, Ivory Dice will double the amount of XP and Zenny, currency, you get from a fight. And they stack. Use 1, it doubles. Use 2, they quadruple. Use 3, they octuple. Use 4, they 16 times. So, very effing good. If you know there's an enemy that will... Like, it's good for bosses. Very good for bosses. Get a shed load of XP and a lot of money. Not quite what I meant to do, actually. Oh well. Please don't pick on the little girl. Oh. Oh my goodness. Also, here's what I was doing last night. I was printing out cards for a D&D game that is starting next month. We've already had a Jennings session. Oh, I'm so excited. I'll be doing it with friends in the real, in meat space, at someone's house. We're gonna get takeaway. Oh my god, it's gonna be so great. Hello? Hello, box. Bamboo rod! Did I just find a better fishing rod? Okay, there's a lot of new people today, but anyone who knows me knows that when there's fishing involved, I am very excited. Breath of Fire 3 was one of my first JRPGs, and I don't know why, it's given me a love of a good fishing game. There are bad fishing games out there. I will not disagree with that absolute factoid, but Breath of Fire 3 has a wonderful fishing minigame. I love it to pieces, and I'm very excited to be able to fish better. Because the starting rod you get is not amazing. Nah, no blitz. Alright, just kill her. Nina and Momo! So yeah, Momo also learns support magic, so she learns sleep, gained int and power. She's really weird because she's like power and intelligence, so she loses the other aspects of speed and I think defense. Oh, ooh. Puzzle time! Oh, it's not too puzzling. Oh, shit! Okay. We gotta move everyone into the next section. Otherwise we're just gonna blast everyone with Chrism damage. A lot of Chrism damage! Shoot. Oh, level annihilation. Examine. Attack. Examine. Damn it! It was faster than me before, so I thought that Ryu attacking it would still have a chance to do Blitz. Oh, it's fine. I just like learning all the skills. Blitz isn't really an amazing one to have, because it does damage you. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Move us all over here. A little more. A little more. There we go. Made it! Oh, is it over already? I like the tower. This room is where my father used to work. Make dinner and have a nap. Have a lovely time. Sure, I'll message you after. Oh, just trying to open a banana. By the way, Sainsbury's order, we ordered a bunch of bananas. It's one banana with a sticker on it. I don't know what happened. I have to look at the order after this and try to figure out what the hell happened. There's a hidden exit here? That's pretty cool. You bet! My dad was really something. He was the greatest engineer in the whole world. And before he died, under mysterious circumstances, he told me he'd made an escape device. And had hidden it in the tower. Oh, so your way out was actually more of a hope. Oh, Momo. Well, in fairness, yeah, you'd believe your dad, I guess. She has a... Ah, there we go. Bit of a hero worship thing going on for him. Oh. Sorry, just... Potassium. Do that later. Oh. It's a thin banana. Going for health? Pretty good. Okay. Any chests, though? Oh, bed. No. Oh, I'm guessing it's more of an atmospheric bed because someone clearly worked and then slept in the same room. Anything here? You found Panacea! Mythical Cure. You got 40 Zenny! Heading off for lunch. Enjoy your lunch! Over here. You see a bunch of dirty magazines! XXX for age 21 and above only. Oh my god, are they all the same? Momo! Oh my god, he sleeps in this room! Momo! Why is there a segment of the tower dedicated to this? I forgot this completely! You really shouldn't be looking at this. Not for sale to minus. I'm so glad I'm looking as Momo. Not for sale to minors. Is there anything... A collection of adult books. Is there anything else? I feel like I've walked into my own house. For those who don't know, I publish queer stuff. Not for sale to minors. So it's all that and no exits. Well, wonderful. I less want to use this bed now. If I remember correctly... I feel like there's a switch on the desk. Do you want to push the switch? What's happening? What's that noise? Whoa! Only my dad could have made something like this. Why did he build something to get away like this? Just because, I guess. You know, you're bored one day, you paint the fence, you make a rocket. My dad loved machines. Come on, let's take a look at it. Ooh, pretty. Let's see, we ignite it here. I wonder what it does. Gee, I'm so excited. Oh boy! Okay, everyone ready? Here we go! 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Well, that wasn't quite as, God damn it. Ah, ouch. Oh no, I killed 2 small children! Looks like the landings need a little work. Oh, a manual. Let's see. Whoops. It says there's only supposed to be 1 passenger. It also says to make sure to open the roof hatch before takeoff. Well, aside from that, it worked, didn't it? I mean, it worked pretty good, right? Look, we're away. Alright, come on. If we stand around like this, they'll catch up with us. I love how Momo has fully ingratiated herself into the group now. It's like us. Wait, there, in the background. Do you see it in the top left? The sliver of purple but goodness? No! Not you! Actually, what's here? Oh, fucking lizards, really? Of everything? It's not you! Rhea hears the voice of the brood, sealed in the chrism. You found the Thorn Gene! Actually, yes, I may as well have a look at what genes I've got, and then go to camp and rest. Because we have some new people today, who have not seen Dragon Genes in action. Alright, so Nina's gonna guard, Ryu's going to Ascension! So, this is the Dragon Transformation System for Breath of Fire 3. Oh, it's my favourite of all of them. You acquire genes, a lot of genes, there's a lot out there, of different dead dragons, fossilised in Chrism, and you can combine them together to make different dragons. Different dragons. So we start with the Flame Gene. When we fall down the hill and the cliff and protect Nina, we've unlocked the Defender Gene. And then I've also found the Reverse and the Thorn Gene. Thorn enhances special characteristics, and Reverse reverses. For example, if you combine Fire and Reverse, you get Ice. I'm going to go with Fire, Defender, and Thorn. Turning into a dragon requires a decent amount of AP and will cost AP every turn. Oh my god, Momo's defense is to pop a freaking metal umbrella shield out of her cannon. Don't even ask. Oh yes, and unlike the previous games, the dragons are fully animated. And actual party members. In previous titles, they just do an attack and then go away. So, Nina continues to defend, please. Momo, defend, please. Ryu, who cannot learn things or use items in this form. Good to know. Flame Breath. Flame Claw, Snap, and Dragon Breath. We had Whelp Breath at the beginning of the game. Stop being mean. But now we see the upgraded form. It's a freaking laser! Of incredible power! Fun times. Now, can I still go back here to the fishing point? I can. Good. I just probably can't go to the tower. Oh, and I can go to the landing area. That's cute. Can't go past the coffee shop, so there's plot at the coffee shop. That's alright. Let's quickly, rest up. Guess this means we can get back to India. When we do, let's try looking for your friends again, okay? Just because you're traveling with a princess doesn't make you a prince, does it, Ryu? Sorry, that was a silly thing to say, I guess. Oh wait, I want to talk to Honey. It's clean enough already. Oh, little Honey! Tiny Rubit! I love it! How much skill ink do I have? 2. No, all my note ones are bad anyway, so I'll leave the skills as they are. You can move skills across characters. Rest! I'm out of order. Save! Yeah, so my second save file did the portraits of my gay orphan dads, Ray and Tipo, who went missing after their house was burned down and they were killed by hitmen. But you never know. Unless you played the game before and you know a lot. Hi. I'm looking around the area. Alright, before I go to the coffee shop, I want to see if I need to get any of the fish from here specifically. Which I will do on the toilet because I've been up for a while. I am back! Oh, it's cold today. Let's put a blanket on. I think that's neighbours doing house stuff again. Now that the pigeons started digging. Alright, remove the buy break sign. Blip. Wunderbar. Yeah, I checked the fish thing out. I'm fine. Sadly, once again, plot road, coffee shop. Do do do. It's the same as the Cedar Woods music. Look, there's a coffee shop. Why don't we stop for a drink? Because there's a master here I want to meet. No! Hello! Are you stuck in town too? No? Oh. What did I do? Oh, sorry, I pressed the Windows button. I asked because there's some sort of strange fellows checking everyone on the road. No one can get through to India. Jesus, how much power do 2 hitmen have? Of course, that means we get more customers. Anyway, would you like coffee? The price has gone up. Must be the men who are after you. Excuse me, but are you Momo of the famous Killer Tower? Just a brownie. Long time no see. It's me, Pallet. Yes, I'm Momo, but I don't know who you are. It's me. I'm the director of the plant where that your father built. It may have been my father who came up. the idea of using Chrism ore to breed stronger crops. But he died before the plant was finished being built. Yes, exactly! Ever since your father, Repsol, passed away... I don't know if I meant to read into that name. Repsol, is what you needed to say. We've been having nothing but trouble with the machines at the plant. I'll bet. Only my father would be able to use a machine like that. One that uses Chrism to make crops grow faster. We get it, your dad's awesome. I can't deny that. That's why I wonder if you, Momo, could help us. You're familiar with all your father's work, aren't you? No, I ride boats. Yes, I am, and I'd be glad to help. So, I can have access to the machines then? Give me the machines. Momo loves science, baby. Yes, of course! Oh, thank you so much, Momo. Oh, I'll see you at the plant then. Excuse me, Momo? I'm not sure if I understand all of that. Well, you see, there's this plant where they use the Chrism to grow plants, you see. And my father helped build it. And since they're my father's machines, well, I thought maybe I'd help them out a little bit. I mean, it's not like we'll be getting anywhere on the road for a while, right? Momo is fully in the entrapped neurotypical kind of vibe. Many customers enjoy afternoon tea as well. There's a great view we have from here. But don't forget a speciality, use curry! What if they grew these potatoes at the plant? The plant, placed west of the mountains. It does weird experiments. This one is full of vinegar! It's just the right flavoring as for a curry. Don't worry about it. Maybe I'll come up later. Foreshadow, 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 foreshadow. I came this far thinking I'd get across the bridge. Those punks won't let me through. I went to all that trouble to get a passport. Hey, you look like you got some potential. What do you say? Want to become my apprentice? Yeah. Sorry, but if you want to become my apprentice, you have to always be carrying at least 15 kinds of weapons. I don't need any wimps getting in my way. See you later. F! I had been holding on to weapons, but I started selling them because I thought that was a requirement for a character in the fourth game, which it is. But I need to have 15 types of weapons in my inventory. I'm not sure if that would have been easy to do before, even. Why don't you buy an item as a souvenir? I'm good for fishing bait. I am good for fishing bait. What do you want to buy as a souvenir? An ammonia? What are you, crazy? Nobody can leave because the road's blocked off. We've still got a few beds open. What do you want to do? Oh, I can camp. It's fine. Five zenny in a barrel! And I spill all that produce all over the floor. Tell me more about this curry. We'll match our cooking against anyone else's. I mean, sure, but I still won't be able to buy any of it, will I? We're more of a flavorful aspect of this game. Found vitamin. Oh, I got stuck on the other side. But nothing that happens. Alright, so I have to get to Alonso after getting a ton of random weaponry in my inventory. I should have known. Should have remembered. Oh, I've got more place opened up. Well, there he is. Tiny effing bastard. West, Central Windia. It's right there! If only we could swim really well. There are lots of different fish gathered here. Target fish, piranha, trout, rainbow trout, bass, and... I want to try out my new rod there. The checkpoint, I believe, needs a passport. Don't like the looks of them. It can allow you to cross the bridge without authorization from the king. I don't see why the king would really give a shit about that, but alright. The person after must have done something really bad. Yeah, they must have stolen from a bunch of wardrobes. And then regretted it because there wasn't really that much there. I mean, not regretted enough to stop, obviously. Maybe there's any. In here. Antidote. What about here? No. I was thinking there was a shop or something. These are a little noisy, but maybe you'd like to rest? Thank you, sir, but I'm alright. You a trader? Oh, brother. Who are these guys? What do they want? Alright, I don't want to go to the plant right away. Not much reason, to be honest, just... Oh, there's a tree. It might be a particularly nice tree. With items around it. Ooh. Players of the previous game will remember that the trees connect to the great tree intelligence. In this game, that is Yggdrasil, who is also a master. We need to be able to speak plant to get him. Can't do that yet, I need to get authorization from the plant first. Let's... okay, fishing or forest? Fishing or forest? There is a master here that I can't get yet. But I could go get some chests, see if I can find some weapons for the Delons, I think. I'm aware of how linear the first part of the game is, and how very much you kind of get led from an area and can't go back, so I'm wanting to really check stuff out while I'm here. A whole bunch of eye goo! Eye goo by Toyota. Oop, it's a bag, it's a bag, it's a bag, it's a bag! Protein! Gotta love some randomly found protein. See that on the street? Oh, exciting times. What a day. Pardon me, that was the banana. Well, I've no danger of over-leveling here and making masters more difficult. They'll have to come back later anyway and be able to kick these stones around. Whoa! Puff goo, mage goo, eye goo. Okay, so it's still stuff that is pretty straightforward and I'm aware of. We found Scammarax. Or Scarmasax. Cool. Gooey's the most unnerving, he just sits there frozen in time. Scarmasax. Ryu sacrifices 1 speed for quite a bit more power. Just not strong against ghosts anymore, but I doubt it's going to come up again super soon. Well, that looked weird. Oh, and the bag. 800 Zenny! Hooray, money. Okay, they look a bit weird when you speed them up. They're just bouncing so much. Oh well, I've got some items out of it, so that's not nothing. Including the Scarmasax, actually. I shouldn't sniff at that. That's a weird phrase. Alright. I'm not gonna go crazy here, but I do want to at least find out what the other fish is. Fish shaming myself. You ready? Equip bamboo rods. Long range, but line breaks easier. Well, this one also says breaks easily, so. Oh, that is a bigger amount, though. It's a slightly bigger chevron for fish catching, I think. Gotta love the simplification of the fishing game. This bamboo rod can go further. Why? Does it have more string? Or is bamboo, like, conductive to line tossing? Is it just a piranha? It is just a piranha. Ah, no, I'm looking at the other mysterious silhouette. Focus! Come on, come on. You're in the green, come to me. Woo! Come on. Damn it all! Why did I say I'm getting better at something, huh? Come on, fish! There we go. Is that a trout? It's a normal ass trout. So let's get another bass. There we go. 2, 1, 2. Oh, come on! Yes, you're not a bass after all, actually, and you're the mysterious other fish. Nope, nope. Probably a bass. Is that off colour? Black bass! That's what the mystery one was! Black bass restores HP. A rarely seen largemouth bass. Well, there we go. Added to the fish directory. Alright, done that, done that. And then it was time to quick save. And then go into the plant. Oh yeah. Through the carefully applied use of Chrism energy, we were able to grow crops faster and larger. That's what we call crop enhancement. Baby. Hear about it on our album. Now that's what I call crop enhancement. Baby. Is there nothing behind here? Oh. Feels a little wasteful. Must be a buy to come all the way out here. Sure. What do you want to do? 30 zenny. Oh, that's not really nice. I probably should save that. If you have any enhanced crops, we grow them right here. Buy. Mandrake. Heals HP and... Let's get one. I believe it decreases your max HP. Save time! Nout. Hey, Zenny. Hello! I came here to get some of those onions and potatoes they grow. They're selling real well in some parts. Are you selling me things? Are you for sale? No. Healing herb. Cool. Come on. Sorry, I know there's a chest on some hay bales around here somewhere. I remember it distinctly. Alright, let's have a look around. The plant! Welcome to the research plant. Sightseeing? Please be careful not to touch the chrism reactors. They're heavily radioactive. They use conveyors to keep monsters away from the chrism here. I suppose it'd have to be a clever monster to use a conveyor. Annoyingly, that is where we need to go. Ooh, an onion. You can't see pallet from here, but yeah, that's the fast way out for later. There's a very fun trick you can do here. If we get on the conveyor. To lose your party. Hello, onion. They try to catch up with you. This is a Repsol Chrism Star reactor. Splash the soil with Chrism energy. Hey, someone's skiving. I'm gonna find and chat to you and see if you've got any nice items. To pay me for not telling people that you're skiving. See you later! I used to think it was wrong to use Chrismal crops like this, but they're still pretty good, so... No one's talking about how they taste. Everyone's talking about how well they sell. It's very odd. These crops would grow bigger and faster than other crops. But their taste leaves something to be desired. There we go. Thank you, honest man. I'm going to call you Honest Manfred. Oh wow, it's all the way down here. It's another Chrism reactor. Shocker. I work in the disposal area to the west. I've seen some pretty weird looking stuff out there. Big mutated crops that looks like monsters or something. Oh no. This is probably back from when discussions of genetically engineered crops, genetically modified, was quite a talking point. There's actually nothing there for me to get. That's really annoying. Oh well. Oh, that's not for that. I wonder what that did. Sorry, the movers are very slow. Wait, it reversed this one? This one I really don't want it to reverse. Dang. Was that meant to be a puzzle? Like it was meant to be the other way first? Okay, so brown conveyor belts might have levers. I don't know if there's going to be much more of that. This isn't really a dungeon of any kind. Dangerous? The enhanced crops? No! Well, sometimes they get a little too big. They look a little creepy then. It's not dangerous. Is it, Brenda? Is it dangerous? Dr. Brenda, is it dangerous? Should we be afraid? Oh. I think that's the direction it needs to be anyway. Dr. McBrenda, should we be afraid of radioactive giant onions coming to kill? Feast on our flesh. Find out how many layers we have, maybe. This place is very explorable. Momo? You're Momo! Repsol's daughter, right? Alright, well, I should wander around as Momo then. I do like wandering around as her, she's very cool. Oh, and then there's a lever. Pull the lever! Probably just inverted this one so I could actually get here. Oh, no, it inverted that one. Right, that flips that one. Okay. Correct lever! Oh, there's pallet. I mean, there's a dungeon with hay bales later, so maybe I'm thinking of that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. That's the quick way out. Maybe it's a giant onion. I said I'd find you. Lately, I've been doing nothing but working on Mondu 8. I don't feel like working right now, so I'm resting. Maybe it's because I'm getting old. Well, now I don't want to report you in. God! Fine, be old. Oh yeah, you can send both your party members up there if you're quick enough to get off it and then flip the switch. Or if you do that. Goodbye! The crops get too big if you give them too much Chrism energy. What happens then? Danger. Welcome back! It's just a cute thing. We take the big trash that we can't dispose of here to the disposal area to the west of the plant. Anything here? Ginseng. How about here? Healing herb. We burn our garbage in the furnace here and use it to heat up the greenhouses. Alas, a serious lack of chests. Mondu 8's been acting up again. Oh, Mondu 8 is the name of this reactor. Very glowy. The crops get too big if you give them too much energy. We've been expecting you! I tell you, it's pure luck that we met you there, Momo. It's certainly not stalking. As you know, I worked as your father's assistant when he built these reactors. Whatever. Now which machine needs fixing? Oh my god! The hyper-focus energy of it all. Well, I mean to tell you, we managed to fix the machines ourselves. What I wanted to help with this. Well, take a look at that. Do do do. An onion. Over there in the distance. How cute! What is it? Cute? How could you say that? can't sell things like that! So we take them to disposal area. It's a really big onion. But several days ago, as we were collecting the crops to be processed and disposed, I'm at the dump. Well, how should I say it? You found a mutant like that one? Exactly! A huge mutant! Everyone's afraid of it and won't go near the dump anymore. Also, looking at the interactions between Ryu and Nina at the same time, like they're doing stuff in the background. Some real attention to to not leaving them out. It got mixed in with the Chrysamore? Yeah, so, we have no idea what we should do with it. Alright, we'll take care of it. I mean, this wouldn't have happened if it, hadn't been for my father's reactors, right? Thank you so much, Momo. The disposal area is inside the mountain to the west of here. I'll make arrangements for your visit. Which means that now we can step more than a few feet into it. Maybe it's a giant onion. A baby dragon. No one had weapons to sell me, though? No one? Dang. I should have kept my stuff from the beginning of the game. Didn't think it through. Dump. If I recall, the dump is not an easy area. Really wish I'd been able to get to Lonzo. Bomber. This uses air raid, which is learnable. Do you want to... I want to learn it. I'd love to learn it. I'd like to learn air raid, please. Fine. Examine, attack, examine. Air raid? So air raid can cancel out attacks. God, it's got quite a bit of health, actually. There we go. You won a great victory. I just had the button. I just had the rotation button right in my hand. There we go. Oh, what could be in there? Slug. Fire Slug. So I want to cast ice on them, really. I'll just attack them. Ice Chrism. Oh, bit magic resistant. Oh god, but not really attack resistant. Fire Breath. Oh, F. Chlorine, great. They also poison. I see your attempted poisoning, and I stab you in the face. If you have a face. Not fun. The slugs are a bit weird and Giga-esque. Alright, do I have any little healing items? Berries. Back up to good. I see a box. You got 1200 Zenny. 1200 AstraZeneca. Can that link up? I think it can. Let's go find out. There's you again. Examine attack. Examine. Alright, nearly killed it. She's probably got like 100 health. It was faster before. Alright. What's this way? More of a get through. Oh! Next area, even. We don't need that just yet. I want to have a look at this chest. Rankweed! Ew! I don't know if I can learn anything from those. Well, not if it's dead. That's it, back to where it was. I like this music. This game has so much weird music, I like it. Yeah, okay, that's back to where it was. Alright, let's see if we can walk to that chest, though, if we go the other direction. Eye bulb! We should learn from... Oh, Ryu stabbed it. Ryu stabbed it and now it is dead. If I recall, eye bulbs use sleep, though, which would be very irritating. Momo's slower. Let's go, Momo. Oh, silence. While that's happening, behold! I found my copy of Breath of Fire 3 for PlayStation Portable, which is the version we're currently playing. Very cool. I had the PlayStation 1 version around here somewhere with the... Oh yeah, that's the good thing about this re-release. The box art actually makes any sense. Like, the box art for the Breath of Fire series has always been like, wait, what? Until the fourth one, I think. Because they were trying to sell it as like a Conan thing with 1 and 2, which was just bonkers. And 3 was... I need to find a picture of it, but it had the most nonsense interpretation of Nina, which was a busty lady in a torn-up red dress with long white hair and wings, with long blonde hair and wings, and also... it was really bad. And also, like, on fire. There was no Ryu on the cover, no idea what's going on there. We can probably not learn them all. Looks like a spell. You defeated your enemy. You defeated your enemy. You found high boots. Wow, can I get them in real life? Raises defense. Oh. Nina. Kind of want to also give them to Momo. They're very neck and neck, which is weird because of the level difference. Like, Momo will get there with defense. She's just a lower level than Nina. Nina naturally has less defense than her. Scammer baby. Wait. Oh. Yeah, no, I meant to go that way, aren't I? Wait. Or was there more? I can't remember. Didn't let maracas. Ah. Yeah, that didn't seem to do much. Just kind of ugly potatoes. Right, yeah, okay, so there is nothing up there, that's fine. focus on the eyeball because of its spells. Oh shit, what are the eels? Oh, the different eye colours probably mean they have different elemental weaknesses. Okay, okay. Momo, maybe just switch to ammo while we don't know what's going on. Go talent, Momo. Momo is very close to leveling. Oh yeah, it has health because these things are a little bit battle of attrition. I have so many berries. I don't even know why I have so many berries. Oh no, I do. It's because I fought a ton of things on Mount Myrnig. I would never use berries in battle. They only restore 5. It's pretty good for doing like this. Slug, eyebulb, eyebulb. No, eyebulb, slug, slug. Take him out. Sweet. Ah, poisoned. Hey. Momo leveled! Momo learned quick! Yeah, again, power and int and not much else. But that means she has more health defense than Nina now, so it's fine for Nina to have a high boost. Cool. Purify. If there's any more puzzly items I want them. I mean, I can get that I want them. Straightforward. Move those between there. Cool. Find a lever. Alright, so how much do I need to move that? I don't think it's relevant to this. Okay. Ah, there's more! Right. Cool. And then there's a chest. Curses. I was about to start working on getting some items. I want items. I love me some items. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Get off the conveyor belt, dears. This goes into lava. I think I got it between them back there. Right, this leads back up to where I was a second ago. Cool. Do 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 boo do 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 ba 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 do 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 ba 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 ba. Oh no, so don't get all over here. Even a box wouldn't help with that. No, you just don't want me to learn air raid? Oh, I got to attack anyway. Oh, but I missed. God damn it. I need to heal you. Alright, quickly healing time! I keep getting these vitamins. Nah, 2 healing times a day, it works out. Alright, can I get up and around there? I think I can. Music. Yes! No! Oh. A single slug. Curse you, single slug! Fire breathing my party. That's the name of the game. I should be able to do that. God, they are quite annoyingly damages. Whoa! Ryu was about as angry as I was, it seems. You found Artemis Cap. I think that increases to hit chance. Yes! Give it to Momo! Oh, excellent. If I go down here, can I get through? No, because I blocked off the way intentionally. This place was really hard when I first played this game. Nina and Typhoon are much more powerful against all enemies' attack. Excellent. Curse you and your poison damage. Let's just use an antidote this time. I bought some specifically for the purpose, so you know, may as well. Alright, anything around the perimeter of the lava? Oh, yes. Nope. Magic shard. It was a magic, and then I accidentally hit it with the cannon. Alright, and save point! I actually died to this boss a lot when I first played this game, so I would have to do all the thing again, then I would leave, save and come back in, do a bit of grinding. Wow, look at that! That thing is moving! Who would have believed it? That crystal of energy can mutate a life form like this. If my father were here to see this, what would he say? Too bad you never met him. It's a shame to get rid of it. But I guess we should chop it up and throw it into the magma. Who's there? You can talk? The mutant plant can talk? Mutant plant? Am I a mutant? No, well, actually. Some might call you that, but I think you're wonderful. I'd be ashamed to dispose of a specimen like you. Dispose? You mean you're going to kill me? Please don't. Please, stop. Momo! Not the greatest negotiator! If I recall, it's weak to fire. Oh, shield. Breaks all times defense. Identify. Oh, sorry, I didn't get to... I haven't used it yet, but finally get to see Momo's spellcasting animation. Mutant is in pain! Look at that, she turns her cannon into, like, little rainbow lights. Momo's just the best, okay? Great! Love it! Screenshotting that one for the Twitter. Oh! Now I remember why I found this fight hard. Did I give Nina concentrate? I didn't yet. Dang. Ryu, ascend! Momo, equip Flame Prism. See how much that does. Dragon! Oh, much tougher now. Oh, 121. Okay, that'll frickin' work. Nina, Simoon. Ryu, Flameclaw. Momo, attack it with your cannon, because it's a cannon. Mutant loses regeneration. Dealt enough damage, I guess. Simoon, 54. It's got at least 250 health, it must be. It's in pain. Flameclaw, 323. Oh, leveled him so good. 104. Yes, and he'll lose 7 AP every time. Flameclaw. Yep, that didn't take that much. 323? Are you kidding me? Coming in with a lot of game knowledge. I didn't use the Ivory Dice in that. That wasn't much. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop myself from attacking you. My body just moved on its own. No worries. Besides, I mean, like that can talk and move around. What an amazing discovery! If only my father could see this. Discovery? No. No, you cannot tell them about me. I have something to ask of you. Do we really have to do this? Yeah, do we really have to do this? It's such a waste. You came here to dispose of the mutant, didn't you? Well, yes, we did. But we didn't know that you were alive. No, I should be destroyed. I was never meant to be. I should never have been born. Please, turn the conveyor on. You're such... Wait, was it this one or the other one? Thank you, and farewell. Wrong lever! Oops. You don't want to kill the mutant, though. Where are you going? Switch is over here. Oh, but he's such a nice boy. I suppose if we made a big deal out of the discovery, things might get a little rough for him. I mean, he was created from some failed experiment? And that's why he has to be killed? It's all a little over my head. Flip the switch. And pray that something like me is never born again. Genuinely feeling sad about this. Thank you. And farewell. Sploosh. Wait! You don't have to do this! I promise I won't tell anyone about you! Just let me study you! The desire to know is not necessarily... But... remember that if you're not careful, one mistake and you'll create monsters far worse than I. What? It's the cute little onion. It looks like he's angry about something. Whoa, wait, you. The mutant entrusted this baby to us. I think I understand. He left you to us as a reminder never to make another like him. He seems sad. He can't talk, can he, Momo? Looks that way. But I'd bet anything that the mutant wanted us to take him with us. Don't you think? Sure. Why do we call him Peko? I mean, he does look like an onion, right? This is never explained in any of the English versions, but Pecoros, I believe, is Pecorasu is onion in Japanese. So, you know, they named the onion Onion. Very in keeping with the rest of the Breath of Fire system. Naming the bow wielder Bow, naming the dog person Bow, who's also dog and a bow user, so Bow or Bow, both is silly. Please use 3 party members. Naming the cat person Cat. Right, I'm going to put Peko on the back bench, because not only will everything here kill him because he's level 1, but also he is amazing, because he can stay on that back bench for pretty much the entire game if you wanted. And you can just deploy him to level up super fast and complete a complicated master. Is there anything left in the chamber of the mutant? You never know. An enemy! Oh, just you. Well, Nina has AP left. Let's have a look at Typhoon. It's not really their weakness, but powerful. Oh, poop. No! Say it's not so! Not with Momo! Antidote. Anything here, anything here, anything here. Pretty sure they didn't leave us anything beyond a full character so far. Momo leveled again and learned Confuse. Do. I know that previously Nina only learned Typhoon when we got to Raffler, which is way in the future at this point. Oh, Mo's still got the fire. That's why it suddenly healed. Burn Slug! Well, not burn it, but you know what I mean. In fact, let's just switch ammo back to default for a moment so I don't get forgetful. There we go. And also, it's just powerful enough as it is. Oh, we made it. I said that like it was hard, but you know, it was hard when I played the game the first time. So many moons ago. Cap. Yes, Momo noting the hell out of Peko. Say the Chrism energy's like magic. But who would ever have believed that could create something like him? I never have thought a mutant could move around and talk like that. He looks so weird. In any case, he doesn't seem to be harmful. Pew! Pew! Looks like she's in pain. What? Yeah, it looks like she's in pain. What does that mean? Oh, is Honey sad that Momo's spending time with someone else? She's found a new project? I guess that would make sense. Oh. I'm tired. I'll change party members for just a second. Peko! No fighting with Peko, but let's go to the tree. don't know when you're able to access this, but worth doing. Boink, 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 boink. Look at his walk. Boink, 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 boink. He has feet, he does not use them. You hear a voice inside your mind. Could it be Yggdrasil? You can hear me. Do you understand me? Oh, my head is fuzzy. I can't think straight. Do you have anything that could help me? Yes, wisdom fruit. You have a wisdom fruit. Thank you. Finally, I can see things clearly again. Now I can share with you part of my wisdom. Ah! I hereby give Momo my wisdom. Unless one wants to learn from my wisdom, no. Very well then, farewell. I want to check what that wisdom does, because I do not remember. Might be worth putting Nina under him. Does Peko even start with a weapon? No. Peko is one of the fucking rarest occasions of all that he starts with nothing. He has no speed whatsoever. Oh, bless his little cotton socks. Starts with nothing at all. His weapons are claws, so in theory, because he uses his fist, it doesn't really matter that he starts with nothing. But it's still like, whoa. Look at Master List. Yggdrasil. Weakness to flame. That's a bit harsh. Lower HP and power. Greater intelligence, AP, and defense. And defense? That's crazy. Yeah, I definitely think the need should go under him. It's a shame that we can't finish off Durandal, but Durandal only takes 3, so it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Plus losing power, not really into that. Sorry, hiccup. So I've got to... Jeez, no, I've got to take them all with me if I want to do this. Because Ryu has to be in the party, and then Peko needs to speak to him. Boingy, boingy, boingy. You've come back. So the time has come for me to share my wisdom, eh? Yes! I mean, no. Damn it! No, which allows quit. Yes. Momo. Out of it. You must depend on your own strength more. Okay, now ally, remove Momo, put in Nina, give Nina him. Nina having no power isn't a problem. Momo having no power, like, she's great, but at the same time, she needs to have some temperance. Come back. Yes. Sorry, Durandal. I'm sure I can give Peko 3 easy levels and deal with that at some point. Drac, hello, and good morning to yourself. I see you have my favorite characters out. Yes! Peko and Momo have joined the party! I have party choices at last. I did not mean to do that. Oops. Oh well, I can save. I've added Yggdrasil to the master list. He's now training. Nina. Oh. Unfortunately, I'd forgotten about Delonzo needing me to have 15 types of weapons in my inventory. So I found Delonzo, but I can't add Delonzo to my master list, which is sucky because I would want to use her and get Momo to hit more. Yes, forgetful things. I also could... I don't think I can get the Fairy Master yet because I can throw a rock in the pool, but I've not met the fairies yet. Oh, I did get the thing that's here. So yes. Maybe it's still possible to get 15 of them. Oh, yeah, totally. Easily. But, you know, at this point in the game, it's still very linearly railroaded. So, I don't think I'll be able to get to until after I play the arena. Momo, so good to see you again. Did you take care of our little onion problem? You cannot get the Fairy Master yet, correct? I figured as much. Not until I've made friends with the fairies. Yeah, but I wouldn't call it little. How could we ever thank you, Momo? Don't worry about it. See you later, Palette. Oh my god. Sorry, I was saying while you were Idrak that she's so neurotypical. I love it. The fact that it's like the fact she says whatever, just showing the machines. Wait, Momo! Where are you going? The road is still blocked. Why don't you stay here with us for a while? But we have to get to Windia. Windia? No problem. Leave it to me. I'll get you there. Please, don't worry. I have a plan. Alright then. We'll have everything ready tomorrow, so why don't you rest? Here at the inn tonight. Do 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 bum 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 do 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 do. I think I need the toilet again. Ugh. Human body. What's it all about? This cart is headed to Windia. If you hide inside, you should be able to get by unnoticed. I love Momo so much. I know. She's a breath of well-oiled machinery with a one-track bazooka. I know, right? The first time you realize... Yeah, that's the saying, sure. The first time you realize, like, oh, she's the fun, nerdy type, and she has some support magic, that's cool. She uses a cannon? She doesn't have wheels, she just carries a cannon? How hench is this woman? It's amazing. I love her. If you hide inside, you should be able to get by unnoticed. What do you think, Mama? Well, won't they check the goods on the cart? Don't worry. Just make sure you hide really well. I'm not a weird, suspicious person that we'll see later. Oh, he's strange. Alright then, let's try it. It's our best bet. I love just the tip, tip. I was lucky that the people Bailey and Sunder were after turned out to be Momo and her friends. They've never even seen Momo. Those two will take care of them for me. And no one need ever learn about the mutant plant. Pal, you bastard. I mean, when can you ever not trust someone with that mustache? I know, that mustache specifically, right? Here they come! Get your heads down! Utini! Hold it! What's that? It's a cow. It's a shipment from the plant to India. Shipment, hey, I'll take it from here. Now scram! Okay. Don't worry. I'll take good care of it. Okay. Goodbye, cow. That was weird. And we're back again. You're in for it now, you little squirt. You won't be getting away this time. Stupid kids. I've had it up to here with them! Yeah, I know, right? Like, you're a pair of hitmen and con artists who are so bad at both of your jobs, you've not succeeded in either of them. He's dead and lost you money. He's not dead and he's lost you money. I mean, you must be so sick of not having done your job. Pekko! So, kids, I hope this has shown you how the world works, eh? In the end, it's people like us who get what we want, right, bro? The strong get what they want, and the weak can't do anything about it. I mean, we're totally able to kill y'all. Just like in the Contest of Champions. Guess who's back? Back again. Ryu's back. Tell a winged tournament attendee. So, if we enter the contest and win, we'll be strong too and we can get what we want? To be set free? What? What? You want to enter the contest of champions? We've been nice to you so far, because you're worth a lot of money to us, but there's a limit to how far we can be pushed. I mean, not really. You're kind of just dunderheads at this point. You should have killed everyone but Nina, because she's the only one who's any value to you. And Ryu is a target you failed to murder! Just give up and stop struggling. We're going to take care of everyone else. But don't worry, Princess. We won't touch you. No way! Let us all go. I won't let you hurt anyone. Let us enter the contest of champions! The third is a mutant onion that nobody questions as being part of the party. I know, right? Fourth, yes. Oh, they're getting all uppity, bro. We should get rid of him now. Wait a minute, Sunder. It might not be a bad idea after all. But if they enter, there ain't no one who'll think they can win, huh? Wait a sec. That's how gambling works! Exactly, bro. No one will bet on them, which means that if they do win, we'll make that much more money. Money! Alright, Princess, we'll let you enter. I'll even let you loose until the contest starts, so you can go train in the woods. You can train or buy weapons or whatever you want. But don't even think about running away. We've got the road guarded tight. I'll keep one of you here as a hostage. Boy, you sure are clever, bro. And I never would have thought of that. Okay, if we have Ryu and the princess enter the contest, who stays behind as a hostage? Certainly not the woman with the bazooka. No, she would be very useful. How about this sentient onion we've known for all of 10 minutes? Put them in a cage and we'll never run away. It's because I don't want Pekko to level. I actually love Pekko. Alright, Ryu. We're counting you to put up a good fight for us. After all, you gave us enough trouble. Well, you gave us more, dick. If you lose, it's the end for you. And you won't get away from us again. Got it? I mean, maybe I will. You don't know. I'm very good at that. It's kind of odd to think of an onion as a hostage. Show us what you're made of, little dragon. What? You want to change hostages? Can't you make up your mind? Who do you want to leave as a hostage? Oh, you can change it to Nina after that. I also finally got to the point of changing Pekka's master. Hey, well done. You're the one who said you wanted to enter the contest. Now aren't you, princess? Does this mean you're ready to face the music? Okay, cool. So, leave it as it is. Oh. Try to come to the next bit. I'm actually the manager here. But Bela and Sunder took over and they have me working the desk. Would you like a pamphlet? Assholes. I'm sorry, but there are no tickets on sale today. Reserved seating only. 34 levels under one master. Many HPs were had. Nice. Patriot's team, Amita's team, and Kenichi's team. Alright. I think I just can't get past the bridge, so I can still wander around quite a bit. Well, I don't know if I can apprentice into Foul yet. Okay, so let a couple of kids run away. So what? What if I talk to him behind the bar? No. This is for tying us up with delicious ropes. And this is for not letting me do this earlier. Nothing really after I had to come back and get it. Mean. I hear the champ Gar comes here a lot. Foreshadow, foreshadow, foreshadow. Do. Hey, you've got a flyer. You get a discount. Yes, thank you very much for mentioning that, Draco. Let's put some stuff in my inventory. Broadsword. Just the cheap ones. Magician Rod. Boss fight after the tournament is when Fall opens up. Thank you, that does make sense. Rippers for Pecco. No, no one here can equip them. No, and I got everyone Crypt Cape, so we're all good that way. And if I get Nina a second mace, then she can equip that when we go back to Delonzo. And a second broadsword. So that we get to Delonzo, so whatever we have currently will go into the inventory and we'll have more weapons on display. You've got a flyer, you get a discount. Yeah, I love they put these things in here. Nina, dual wielding maces. Why not? Congratulations, you're a cleric now. Or paladin even. How many ammonia do I have? I guess I'm doing very well financially at the moment, so... Okay, good. More topped up now. Do. La ba 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 da ba ba. Do. Baby. Ticket holders this way, please. I'm not a ticket holder, I'm a competitor, baby. Oh god, this place is a fucking maze, I remember now. It's fine. So, the Contest of Champions is actually a really interesting one. Like, you get a lot of arenas where it's just wave after wave. Not only... Oh! Hey! Hey guys, how's it going? First match, just some kids, an easy win. Pit editions, according to the DMG, adamantine per plate armor costs less than regular plate armor. Does that make any sense? You kids are really something, fighting all these tough guys. You're just kids, you better quit while you still can. Just gotta raid your lockers, don't worry about it. The one to watch out for this year's Gar. Yeah, so you get a series of fights with people with stories. We are called Dodai. It's our job to hold people up into Hall of Fire. Good in there? Well then, wish us both luck, yeah. I've never actually killed someone's Dodai before. I've always done it just by fighting the person. Hey, other counter. You must be tired. Sure. What if? I don't think I need to rest, but saving is definitely good. Oh, goodness. Good morning. Save? Yes. Lost my freedom again. You should pick out a good weapon before you fight. Scamarax, Moon Sword, and Claymore. I mean, I can afford both of them. I also don't think I need them at all. Might see about later after the Delonzoing. Welcome. Anything I can get you? Oh, uncommon versus rare. Really weird that adamantine plate armor is uncommon though. Makes no sense. Multivitamin! Very cool. Oh, they say the best offense is a good defense, right? Armoire. Scale mail. So we start at 13. It's a loss of several. Oh, absolutely not for 2. Jesus. The Crepe Cape is really good. Fuck. Okay. Buckler, no. Knight's Helm. It's a bit... not very much. I like the speed bonuses. I like having EX turns. Regular plate is common. That's still weird. I don't understand how that works. He must be really confident. Look at the way he's smiling. This isn't where you're fighting. No, it's just where I'm getting changed. Oh. Okay. Yeah, first time here I got lost in this place a lot because you need to go under it to get to the halls from the fighting side. Demeter's a wizard, right? What's he going to do in the null magic hall? Our mind trap attack is undetectable. Hey, those ringos are really cute, aren't they? I don't really know what's going on here. What? Who are these people? Oh, their mind trap is that they're all the same person? Not they share thoughts. In here? Good 40s any. Hey, Ringo, are you okay? Because they're actually... I really don't like the way they all stare at me. Yeah, I figured you might. Life Cleric wearing heavy armor, multi-class into Druid. Ooh, cool. I'm currently working on a, so we've got, I think you weren't here when I said this, in February 4th, very excited. Oh, and these are like cool character models, even though we never fight them, they lose their, match. Hey, Kenichi, hurry up, will ya? I'm a cockroach! He's always off meditating or something. It's a little bizarre. But yeah, everyone clearly has their own stories going on. It's very cool. Unfortunately, it just means that once you have dealt with the arena here, it never opens again because it was limited by story. It's one of the things that I imagine if this game came out today, freaking modding the shit out of this, somebody would do. Yeah, it makes it feel so much more like... Because this game is so story-driven. So it's great that they even make the arena fight, the, you know, legally required arena fight, into something different like this. Coin for my Nilo. Nothing. Safe. Safe. Thank you. We totally allow the tournament to reopen for late game fights. That would be really cool. I think so. Like, people that you fought but not killed could come back and be fightable here. Oh, I meant to say yes. Single team members fight in a knockout tournament. The order you fight is the same as your battle order. You win by defeating all 3 members of the opposing team, or by knocking down the other team's platform. The Dodai holding up the platform have a set number of HP. One strategy is to concentrate all your attacks on the Dodai. Give me a sec. Yeah, like any JRPG battle arena. Okay, so... let's also talk with Ryu, just in case I've got that wrong, how that works. Oh no, it'll be off of battle order. So I actually want Momo to go second. Or do I? No, I think it's great, fuck it. Oh god, I need to go to the loo, unfortunately. But yes, when I get back, Draco, totally want to chat about my upcoming D&D game, because I'm printing out cards for it. I'm playing a cleric, which I'm not used to, but I'm very excited about. Bloop. Bloop. 2 and 3 for attacker formation won't make a difference. Yeah, I know, but it's because this is the one-on-ones, so I want it to be Ryu first. And then I guess the other order doesn't matter, because I don't think... yeah, spell cards. Some print-at-home ones, just to save on some money. My partner Gwen is playing an Artificer, and that unfortunately would require getting 3 different decks and getting the cards out of them, because Artificers are weird and later added to the game. Oh, my goodness. Alright, I'm gonna pull up a BRB. I think I'm just gonna make some toast or something simple, nip to the toilet, and have some warming tea, because it's so cold! I am back! Ah, nope, I'm knocking something over. Okay, we're good, I got it. Oh. 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 Alrighty. Yeah, you eat that apple, Ryu. You get up your strength. Need your big boy arms for the upcoming fights. Let me just take the Biobrick sign off. Wonderful. Oh, look at this interface! I'm liking this. Mecha browser creation as an April Fool's character that just didn't die. Mecha Bowser, nice. Have I checked both of these? I think I have. Okay, may as well get started. Yes, you just told us, dear. I have never gone after someone's Dodai before. I feel like... am I killing a rando? Is there any difference? Woo! Ah, claw first. Ladies and gentlemen, delete as appropriate! Draco, that sounds amazing. Not gonna lie. In this round, Claw versus Ryu! Bah, 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 bah. Take your places, please! So, really cool feature about this, yes, you can attack the person or their Dodai. I think the Dodai has more health than the person, to be honest. However... Drop campaign. Drop campaigns are the worst. I actually don't know what I was doing. Like, if you kill a Dodai, do all of those characters lose? Or is it just Claw here? $53. If you beat the Dodai, you win this section of the tourney? I've never done that before. Are there any skills I get to learn from the others? I don't think there is. Well, if that's the case... You know. Not unmissable. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just do Thorn Defense. It's long since I've done this. Are the Dodai resistant to fire? I feel like they would be resistant to fire. Ice the Dragon! Just gotta be careful not to use an attack that hits all because I've got my own Dodai to worry about. Frost Claw! $153. Ebola Key. Stop attacking my Dodai, you git! I mean, double strike, double blind and blow, and blind I've already got. That's fine. Good lord, they have a lot of health. I've got 2 more turns as being a dragon. It's actually a pretty cool thing that if you start attacking their Dodai, they start attacking your Dodai in return. Oh shit, wrong target! My bad. I mean, I put a lot of damage into him, come on. What? How do you miss? You stood still in lava in a thong, holding up someone! In fairness, how am I hitting? I'm over such a distance. Yeah, I remember doing that as well. Damn it, if I was a bit faster, I might be able to have an extra turn. BOF3. Dodai. 2,000 HP! Jesus Christ! Dang. What's the reward? It says the reward is much better. XP 500. Is there any items? If not, I should just probably kill Claw, because that's an absurd amount of health. Sorry to be looking stuff up and being boring. No. No, really not. Huh. And Claw? That's 220 HP. Well, I think we can probably fuck up that guy. There we go, another herd. Cowar, the mage. The tiny child who turned into a dragon, none of us are going to worry about it. It's time for the second fight. Cowar versus Ryu. Take your places, please. Do I still have those wisdom fruits? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be fine. Let's just fuck up Cowar. Let's just do it. I don't think I've got anything I can learn from him. I swear I'd be so pissed off if he managed to shield his Dodai, because I never got to do that to mine. Nice pants. Speed? Oh no! I want speed. How dare you, speed? He's faster than me now. And he just used a normal ass attack, despite being obviously a mage. And Santa Claus. Okay, he's a little sexy. Not gonna be good there. Ring of Frost. Okay, healing time is now. Actually, I think I'm fucked. Huh. Yeah, I think I just fucked up. Okay, no, it's let me heal first, okay. Wowza. Ah! Delicious. You won a victory! In fairness, Ryu's the only one I really want getting XP out of all this, because he's under a master I need to complete. That's right, Claw, Cowar, and Claymore. His name is actually not beginning with a C, but I like to think of him as Claymore, because, you know. And he does Lucky Strike. In this round, Patriot versus Ryu! Follow him on Patreon! Remember, this man is strong. Doodle-doo. Doo-doo. Let's try and blind him. Oh, that'd be really handy. Wow, that's not very powerful, Patriot. I'm surprised. What are your abilities? Don't trust you. There we go! His Lucky Strike is quite powerful. They're rude enough to confuse Paco? Oh no! Don't Paco confused. Your Paco's a tank boy. Strong lad. God! Frost Strike! That is learnable! And really good. Shoot, am I gonna have to just examine this guy for a while now? I might have to. Learning Frost Strike this early, that would be impressive. If he uses it again. Never mind. Oh well, that would have been nice. But I know I can get Froststrike later, it's fine. Congratulations! And the winner of the first match is Ryu and his team! Whew. I'm so glad that we won. For sure! I was like, totally surprised, you know? Like, you would have thought that some kids, like, Ryu and Nina would win, you know? Okay, your next match is like, in the non-magic hall, see? And you'll be like fighting Imitai's team, you know? So like, good luck, okay? Let's do it then, then we can get out of here. Let's heal up. I don't know if I can Dragon in the next hall, if it counts as a spell. Hey, it's Gar. Did you win? Who knows which way Lady Luck will smile? Just a sec. I like posting the particularly weird screenshots on the Twitter thread. Mysteries ensue. ... With the mutant. Yeah, definitely posting a picture of the Dodais, because wowza! Hagar fights alone. His entire teams can't defeat him. Well, I guess I'll never see those guys again. And I gotta rest up first. I must be tired. Good morning, save! Yes, thank you. One down. Two to go. a lot of money. Do I want to get the Moonsword and Claymore? He's crazy bonkers powerful. I don't know. I just didn't know. Oh, and vitamin. You say the best offense is mumble, mumble, mumble. No, thank you. I'm not going to walk all the way outside just to get vitamins. I have money, it's fine. Is this the way to Null Magic? No, this is the way to the Hall of Champions, I think. I wonder who is in here currently, yeah. Oh, no one there's standing around waiting. Pretty sure I've robbed this place already. No, I haven't! Alright! No, not that way. Daddy! Daddy, you gonna win without your magic? Don't worry, honey. Your daddy's the best magician in the world. He won't lose. Even in the Null Magic Hall. The only thing I'm good at is magic. In the Null Magic Hall, I'll have to let these two fight for me. Me fire! Me Pantson! I'm sorry, are your names Fire and Pantson, or are your elements Fire and the element of Pantson? Is that a clue to use ice on them? I have questions! Right, may as well get this started. I believe I've already robbed this place. Not that I won't check a million times. You're Ryu, right? Your second match will be with Amite's team here. Do you want me to explain the rules? No, it's cool. I get it. You can't use magic. It's the Null Magic Hall. There is no magic. Alright then, I'm off. Bye! Excuse me, may I come in? You're Amite, aren't you? That's right. I know we don't have much time, but I have to talk to you. Momo, get the gun. They're getting ready to start, Mr. Amite. As you may know, my daughter's really sick. I positioned her strategically in front of the stairs so you'd have to notice her. If I don't win this contest and get the prize money, she won't be able to have the operation she needs. That's right, we have medical operations in this world. I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Amite. Are you trying to ask us to lose to you on purpose, then? I know it's a hard thing to ask you. But if you don't, my daughter will die. I know I can win the final match. My magic hasn't been beaten yet. But in Null Magic Hall, I'm just like anybody else, except poorer. All I have to depend on are my two boys here. Give Amite a win, please, please. They're very cute, but they are golems and not your children. I'm sorry, Mr. Amite. But one of our friends is being held hostage, you see. We have to win too. Oh. I didn't know. I guess that's that then. Oh, Layla, I'm so sorry. Please forgive your poor father. You know, if you want money, we could just give you, like, 6 grand. We have 6 grand. Would you like 6 grand? That would be a lovely, like, secret tech for this one, is to bribe him to lose. Because this fight I remember being difficult. Oh! I can learn Spirit Blast here. I wonder what's happened to Amitai. Mr. Amitai, please come to the ring. You are late. I know, right? What if you had an absurd amount of money, like for a later playthrough, like 10,000. Because the thing is, at this point, the only physical characters you have are Ryu and like physical specifically is Ryu and Pekko. Momo can do physical, but you can't put Nina in the cage, so she has to be there, and she's basically on healing duty. Here I am. Just like I said, I can't do anything. God, those are kinky golems. Sorry, I didn't remember. I'll just have to let my boys do the fighting for me. Okay. Boys, right? Alright, we're out of time, so... Ladies and gentlemen, in this match, Team Amitai versus Team Ryu. Fight! Would have been nice to have a team name, too. Yeah, the chains never made any sense. I know, right? They're just kind of like kinky dressing. Maybe they're meant to spook us. So, I can still use... Oh, I didn't give Nina any skills. Cool. Cool. Alright, what have I got here? Jinsen, raise one's party's power. We have defaulted to default formation. I'm not happy about that. God darn it. Focus. Focus on me! And what's she using? Me fire. Me pantsin! I don't think the Ice Prism will be of any use, but... God, that's an idea. I think I can just ignore Amitai for the most part. He might use Healing Herbs, if I remember correctly, but that might be it. Attack up! Focus! Oh, I'm gonna be so fucking strong. God, they're using it already? Well, I do want to kill one of them off first, because... You know. Okay, so Nina's still fast as she gets in the X turn, which is really useful. Because it means she can heal between rounds. Secret tech! Got anything else in here that might be useful? I never end up using my items, so I may as well actually do something with them. Oh, Ivory Dice. I think this is one of the first ones where I really used Ivory Dice in a battle. $128. Jesus Christ! Maybe she should be defending, not examining. But it's cool, she has super speed. Have I got anything that heals with a bit more of a punch? Oh, what am I talking about? Vitamins. I can just get more vitamins, that's fine. Vitamin! Yeah, let's kill one of them first, and then focus on examining the other one. No, not Amitai. Amitai is not gonna fuck me up this fight, okay? Let's just get rid of these golems first. Get rid of one of those, then examine the other one. Spirit Blaster. Jesus. I think I have some bread in here that will heal that now. Here I'm like, I should use my items! And also I'm like, I should use my weaker items. Bread! It's me, Tob. Do you like bread? 1 of 5. Come on. Kick the bucket. Jesus. Okay, the EX turn from Nina is frigging excellent. I'm very here for this. Just in case, because, you know, they're talking about me fire. No, not a me tie! God damn it. Hey! 1 down! Which means that I have enough to survive through. Now I can examine this other idiot. Ginseng one off. Just some bread again. Or a piranha. Don't really mind using piranhas, they're annoying. I catch them more often than I catch anything else. More than I want to. Oh, I'm through my tea already. No. Nina, examine Golem. Ryu, attack Golem. Momo, examine Golem. That's a very brave announcer, I've got to say. The lady off to the side there, who's just standing around hoping that nothing smacks her straight in the face, decapitating her head. Like, she got some guts. Unless they're all like highly skilled She-Hulks, which would be pretty cool too. Come on, teach me Spirit Blast, you damn bastard! Come on, I know I can learn this spell! Bread. I feel like I'm mocking how tough this thing is meant to be. I feel bad about it. Spirit Blast! Finally! Oh god, that took ages. Momo learns Spirit Blast. I tend to set everyone to examine to increase the chances of learning, then just use skill notes to move it later. Oh, that's totally fair. I just didn't want to also get beaten to death. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna lose. So maybe I should just get over that. Attack versus one target ignores defense. Oh, Jesus, we were this close to not getting it. Alright. Charge! Inite will not do a dang thing, I don't think. Oh boy. Just firing a cannon at him. Oh, I love the cannon's glow, this Magitech thing going on. So good. Yeah, this looks pretty pitiful. Ryu has leveled to 21! So intelligent. Layla. Well, we just orphaned a girl. All of a sudden, I don't feel so good. Hey, brats! Pretty impressive. You actually made it all the way to the finals. We don't need your compliments. We just want you to keep your promise. Oh yeah, our promise. That depends on whether or not Ryu can beat Gar in the finals, see? Why are you looking so glum? Read the room. Cheer up! Gotta please your fans, you know. Oh, by the way, Amita and his family are still in the other room. I'd stay clear of them if I were you. Amita, I'm so sorry. Ooh, spooky boss conspiring music. What's up, bro? Maybe it was the fight with Amitai, but they're getting really popular. Maybe, but when I went to check on them, they look kind of depressed. I guess they know they won't win the next one, huh? Mirror. That's right. How could they, knowing they have to fight Gar next? I feel a little sorry for the people betting on them, but we're gonna make a lot of money on this one. Besides, once the contest's over, we can do whatever we want with them, right, bro? Mirror, 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 mirror. Horse laugh, mirror. It's not really my place to say, but shouldn't you stop worrying and get ready for the next match? I'm sorry. I'm Larry, the guard. I don't have a place here, but good luck, okay? There's a lot of people rooting for you. You know, you're great. So don't feel so bad about it, okay? You went from being poor to being poor. Please stop crying. I feel pretty bad. Do you want my lunch? Larry, the good guy guard. You weren't convincing enough. I told you so. Can I stop coughing now? I forgot about that! I'm impressed you didn't fall for my act. Fucking con man. He is good at magic, though. Mise had me fooled. I better use the same trick against Muchi's team, too. Mito's speciality isn't magic, it's conning people. And then he was eaten by a dragon. I mean, he did make 2 golems into giant hunky golems. You know, I can't say he doesn't know how to use magic. Good morning. Safe? Save? Save successful. Do I get the swords? Which aren't in here, but I did want to get those. Best offense is good. Snippity-doo. Make sure you pick up a good weapon before you fight. Fuck it. I'm just gonna buy them so I have them so I can get Delonzo faster. I think that when I'm done with the arena, general area, move to the next part of the story and I have more freedom, I think. Nope, wrong way. I'm just watching the mic level go up and down as I do that. I am very easily amused. Wait, I think that was it. Yeah, this area would have been a lot less confusing if there were just signs outside the doors. No, I want to find Gar first. Be like, hey you. Oh, mate, let's team up at some point. I don't know. You're having a unique avatar. Do you want to like team up? So you made it to the finals, eh? Pure luck could never have taken you this far. Wow, he's so big that I can't even get close to him. He takes up like 9 character squares. Cray cray. Are you ready? Welcome to the finals! A one-on-one match between team leaders. Why are we here? Please wait and sit until your name is called. Nina, they're like, we can fight the contest. Nina, isn't used. In Imagine No Magic Zone, isn't used. She can be used in the first one, I guess. What is it, Gar? What do you do if someone caught onto us, huh? That kid I'm going to be fighting. Where did he come from? How did he get so strong? Well, it's like this. He looks like any other kid, but he's really a dragon. Hey, it's nothing for you to worry about. Right? I mean, he's just a kid, yeah? Mrr, mrr. Hey, bro. Do you think maybe Gar here's, like, scared? It's one of my favorite animations there. Whoa, hold on, it's just a joke. Now, Gar, my man. We're just telling you to be careful, see? Dragon, are you serious? Yeah. But, like we said, nothing for you to worry about, right? Good luck. Ladies and gentlemen! Ladies and or gentlemen, delete gender as appropriate! The moment you've all been waiting for! Today's big event, the world famous Contest of Champions final match. First, here's our challenger. Believe it or not, our challenger today is a child. See, again, if there was a hack for this, then there could be better things that get said about you. Please welcome our Superboy, Ryu. And in this corner, weighing in at an unmentioned number of pounds, the one and only, the Wings of Death, the Master of the Blade, the Champion of Champions. I need to breathe. Mr. Dynamite Gar. In pink and pearls. I kind of love that. Like, I know it's not pearls, it's like prayer beads, but it's a lovely contrast. Ryu, let me tell you one thing. Don't hold back. If you don't fight with all you've got, I'll kill you. Did you hear that, ladies and or gentlemen? The champion gives no quarter, even against a mere child. This is gonna be a showstopper of a fight, folks. Without further ado, allow me to present to you the final match of the Contest of Champions. Two queens stand next to me. This is your last chance to impress me and save yourself from being thrown into a pit as you lip sync to Demi Lovato. I'd kind of love to edit in Demi Lovato there. And then just move the sprites around. Alright. Raise defense. If there's two things I know about Gar, it's that he is incredibly slow and has no magic. He is just a big old chonk boy of attack, though. I know this main is going to annihilate me, but there's no harm in giving it my all. Goddamn Lucky Strikes. It's the enemy equivalent of a critical. Let's try a different tact. Defense. Actually, yeah, let's go for all out. Fire, defense, thorn. Well... yeah, got so much health now! Snap, low defense. Yeah, I can't keep this up for more than 3 more turns. Jesus, he has so much attack. I mean, defense. Counter. Good luck winning. I know, right? I believe in you, maybe. Wow. Countering is way more effective than just attacking. Okay, last turn. Oh good, I counter if it's a miss. I was just worried about that. Wait, no! He was faster than me? Gar's never faster than anyone! Well, shit. Blind! Let's finish this. What do you mean, let's finish this? 304! He was holding back the whole time! You git. Well, we just witnessed the death of a child. Woo! And so the mighty battle waged by these mighty warriors comes to a finish. And the victory... You may be wondering why she's got a really deep voice, like an announcer voice. It's because she's a drag queen. Don't worry about it. And the victory is our champion, the undefeated There's a Retro Rock achievement to survive 15 rounds against Gar. Really? You know what? I might... If at some point I want to do a charity stream, I might play Breath of Fire 3 again because I love it so damn much, but go for Retro Rock achievements. And now, Mr. Gar, we're going to ask you what you want as your prize. And to present the prize, here's our MC, Mr. Bailio. Be nice to him, he's a crime lord, he's not actually the manager here. If anyone throws stuff at him, he'll throw me in this pit. Please be nice. I can ask for anything I want, right? Besides my youth back. I asked for that last time, and you came up short. You just gave me a cash prize. Then I want Ryu and his friends, okay? What? What? Are you crazy? Chiefs are very nice to work towards. I'm currently at 71 out of 100. Ooh. Are you crazy? That's not what we agreed on. Oh. Was I mistaken? I thought the winner of the Contest of Champions was awarded whatever he wanted, no? If that's the case, maybe I could take your life, Bailio. To the champion, girl! We award Rio and his friends. Any friends of Ryu, please report to the main desk. I am confused. Please execute the gift shop. I guess. My job is strange. 71 out of 100. Oh, I kind of want to pick that up. I keep forgetting to. Ryu, you're awake. I am? I am! I held back on purpose. Except for the last time. Then I fucked you up. I'm glad he's alright. So, now I'm gonna take care of you, understand? Yes, Daddy? That's right, there's one more hostage, isn't there? The one that smells and makes people cry. Give me a second. We should probably follow him, don't you think? That's it for another year. Yeah, like, after the time skip, it would be really great for there to be another contest going on, you know? But I understand that there's all the stuff mixed up in the Sin City Crime Syndicate being taken down, so Sun City. Obvious reference, though. Love these music! I would also love there to be a sale here, now, because the contest is over, like, everything's reduced. I would love that. Sadly not, but I would love that to be the case. Good morning, safe. Sabe. I did grab the flyer. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, more like it'll say, like, end of tournament sale. Please take these swords. We have nowhere to store them. The claymores are freaking huge. I can't wait until next year. Sure you can, but you're gonna have to. And even then, you're gonna have to keep waiting. It's unfortunate. But, I think there's gonna have to be a bit of a management structure rearrangement after we rearrange their faces and bowels! Spoiler alert. Naturally, they're not letting us go without a fight. Doo-doo-doo. Time to get back to my real job. Of course, we'll be cleaning up for a while, though. What is your real job? I have concerns. Oh, this moment! These kids are mine now, right? Just gonna add that onto here. Yay! Drag Batman adopted us! I'm taking them with me. Wookie! I can do whatever I want with something. It's mine, right? Alright, kids. You can all go now. So that's it. Hey, bro. What's going on? Beats me. I don't know what Gar's up to. Do you think Gar has turned on us? Do you think? If so, things could get a little messy. We can't just let them go. Not after all they put us through. Why did you help us, Mr. Gar? Because there's an ancient race that possesses an indomitable power. called the Brood. I helped you because Ryu, you are a brood. Ryu, I won't ask for anything in return, but if you want to know more about your kind, the Brood. There's a place east of here called Angel Tower. Go there. I'll be waiting for you. It's across the ocean and you require a passport. Don't worry about it! You may change party members. It's probably not worth going there. No, it's true. I kind of want to just go in, kick him in the nuts, and then leave. But fair. Probably not a brilliant idea. So much has happened to me that I never would have dreamed. If I'd stayed at home at the castle. Of course, my mother's probably worried sick about me, but, I don't know. Me and Marlon never seen eye to eye. Is he ever unhappy? Windy should be over the Mikas River and to the north. But we better keep quiet about what, almost happened to the princess, eh? Rare enemy, drop chance of 1 in 256. Yep, this might take a while. Whoa. What is it you're going after? Is it the Kingu? You that far? Be very impressed if it was a Kingu. The Goo King as it is. Indeed! Wow! Well, I guess I've been playing once a week, so it doesn't make that... It's not that weird that you blitz through. Oh, the Goo King. I don't think I ever got the Goo King Sword. Do you have an emulator speeder-upper? I imagine that would make it a lot more doable. Because playing on the old PSP, whoo, no, I did not want to do that. And my disc really struggled to load once you got to the new continent, so... Back into day. Retro Rock speed. Oh yeah, of course you're playing on Retro Rock. That's the same thing I'm playing on, yes. Sorry. Derp, derp, derp. Any idea how we can scratch some loot? Money, money, money. Is that all you care about? That's all I care about, but, yeah, they haven't changed. Well, that'll help a little, I guess. The Goo King, for those others watching, the Goo King Sword is a very rare acquisition from a creature called the Goo King. It's like all the other Goos, but actually powerful. But it also will leave the battle pretty quickly. So what you need to do is steal its apple, and it'll be like, Goo King wants its apple back! How dare you! It'll fight you, you have to fight it, kill it, and yeah, it's a 1 in 256 chance. Can I go down here first? I can go down here first. Do. Boo. 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 Ba-doo. Boo. Doo. I don't know what my hair looks like now. I flipped it. Let me just minimize that. And, oh, it looks fine. Okay, let's continue. Do. Oh, look! The barrier is gone! I'm sure there will be no interruptions. That's a heck of an interruption. Ryu. I've got to hand it to you. You're one heck of a kid. I'm a young adult, thanks. I never would have thought that you'd, give us so much trouble. Jump in the river! We've called all our men, and they're identical brothers from around here. God, smoking in a kid's game, right? You won't get away this time. Get him! Oh, Jesus. In the last 20 minutes, sped up with the bell collar on, which increases enemy drops, enemy rates. I've got one Goo King so far, which of course didn't drop it. Jeez. So, you're at Maria Station, I believe, fighting those. Do you have the heal room nearby? I've never actually tried to do the thing. Ammo, thank you. Because remember, the station, you can just go into a green room, that's a healing room, and you just have this green mist light thing over you, and you fully heal, which is amazing. Then again, one that's reachably nearby, but I don't really know. That's fair. I mean, it sounds like you've ground yourself pretty sufficiently. Gotta bounce. Oh, hey, Vex! Well, I hope you had a nice time with me in the background. The rest of the team is good. It will be. I'm very excited because soon I'm going to be able to go back to places I've been before. I'm real hype. If I'm remembering correctly. Oh, have a good rest of your day, Vex. People, if you don't know Vex, Vex is a crochet person. Vex makes animated VTuber avatars and all sorts of art and is really cool. Maybe you can check them out, give them a follow. Is this a... Hang on, I think I know the command for this. S-O... Vex? Nope. I don't know how to do that. But you can go to Vex's channel and follow them if you like, because Vex is really cool. It'd be funny if Nina did it. Flare, which I believe is a spell, so I can't... Oh, goodness. You defeated your enemy! I mean, Pekko is hat. Oh, Pekko is hat. 448 HP. Jesus, 321 power. Jeebus. 354 defense. That's easy enough on his own. Ryu is similar with only 100 power less. 1 defense less, I mean. Wow, so 3 beef jerkies. These brood are really something. Hey, Sunder. But he can't keep it up forever. We still have plenty of men behind you. Them? They were in my way. What? Hey, Gar. What do you think you're doing? Why would you betray us to help these kids? That's my business, my plotline to reveal. Anyway, I thought I told you to leave them alone. Looks like you betrayed me first, no? Go join the party! Please choose 3 party members. You must have Gar in the party, if I remember correctly. Yes, you must. Oh, he looks so dashing in that. Nina is hurt. She does have magic, but also she is hurt. No, her EX turn is fucking amazing. But if I get boss XP from this, which I will, Momo's the one to keep because... No, it's not Momo, it's Nina who's apprenticed into Yggdrasil. Okay. Like that then. And once I finally get some master lists done, then I'll be able to train people up. Ooh, attack formation with Ryu up front. Ryu on deck. Gar, the boss isn't going to let you get away with this. So? I don't care about your boss or what he thinks. I see. Alright then. We'll settle this here and now. It looks like the time has come. to show them our true power, my brother. What? You mean we're gonna... You're dead! You're all dead! Pele with Thunder. Super Saiyan. Stallion Metamorphosis. No one has seen us in this form, and lived to tell the tale. Including our trainer, including our mirror. So, completely random note. Goo King 2 went Goo Splat with Pekka doing a whopping 1891. Dang. But no sword. Sorry, my friend. So, fun fact, Stallion, for some reason, has different colours in this version to the original PlayStation 1 version. Yeah, I don't know why, but they changed it for the PSP version. In the OG, he looked like this. As you can see, he was white with a kind of pink base, which I thought was really cool. And green hooves for no reason. I don't know why they changed it to, I don't know, some kind of deranged chocolate mascot. But, you know, he's still pretty cool. Oh, headphone warning for people with issues to certain sounds. He has an attack that sounds like fucking nails on a chalkboard. Vitamin. Shield. Oh god, Pyrokinesis looks so cool. It's a very cool looking attack. But Gar never has any AP. He only learns 3 spells ever, so there's no point giving him more. And he just sucks ass when it comes to magics. But it looks really cool. Gar's spellcasting thing, which I don't know if you'll ever see from me, is that his prayer beads kind of go out, become big orbs, and rotate around him. It's really cool looking. But he is absolutely not a spell class character. Not even a little bit. I think he mostly has pyrokinesis if you want to deal with like nut troops and stuff. Barrier. I think barrier is decrease hits from magic. Actually, I don't think it'll work, so... Oh, let's just attack, see what happens. We're pretty powerful, we're pretty cool. Speed down! Oh, we succeeded. 115. Yeah, maybe I'll be fine. Jolts! You used that to kill my family! He doesn't even do that animation with pyrokinesis, actually. Really? Shit. I didn't realize I could decrease his stuff. Let's go for defense next. And then when he casts a spell, he goes, whoop, they all kind of go in the air, and then the spell casts. It's really cool. Perhaps he doesn't do it for pyrokinesis. Oh, is pyrokinesis like he stabs the spear, like it's an attack? I think that might be it, actually. I may as well. Yep. Dang. Miss. Yeah, I don't think I can do it all the time. Or pyrokinesis is really just Flame Strike. That's what it is, you're right. Ice Blast. Flame Claw. No, just attack, Gar. That's what you're good at. Flame Claw. Hell yeah! I needn't have bothered spending all that AP on Dragon's Form though. He's pretty good just outside of it. Also, he lost his AEX turn, which is interesting. Samu! I mean, you can't have more health than a Dodai. Actually, you can, because there's 3 people in this party, to be fair. Nina Nightingale, here to save the day. Dang! You can miss. At least I'm pilfering more power food while grinding the Goo King. That's very true, like... That is an invaluable thing to be doing, is just getting those little stat-up items. Because, you know what Pekko, with all of his power, needs? More power! Hi, I'm Dairy Fucknut, and I like power. You know what's better than power? More power! Have some power food now. What is it? It tastes like meat. But what is it, though, people ask me. I told you it tastes like meat. Stop worrying. Okay, I'm getting a bit... Oh, resist! I think resist is learnable. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure resist is learnable. Sweet, I gotta do something with that. Resist is take no damage for 1 turn. Which sucks if your speed is low, because they'll already hit you. Vortex Wave! It's so cool! Yeah. Healing. You wanna use resist again? Not if I'm waiting for it. Oh. No, there's no point doing that on EX turns. Calm down. Vortex Wave is not learnable. Cool ass attack though. You can't learn this ability. I know. Dang. Fucking Vortex Wave. Step the hell off. Hey! You won a great victory! Only 5 more XPs for Nina. Little old Nina. Thank you, Gar. Think nothing of it. I was planning on breaking off with them anyway. Bunch of a-holes. More importantly, once we've taken the princess back to Windia, you must come with me to Angel Tower, Ryu. Wait a minute. He was looking for some missing friends of his, named, Tipo and Ray? Something tells me you won't find them alive. Why? Why would you say that? You don't know them! You know who you're dealing with, don't you? They're the kind of people who'll kill anyone. The only reason Ryu was alright was because of his power. The power of the brood. Or am I wrong? File should be open. Very exciting. First, we should go to Windia. We need to get permission to cross the bridge anyway. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba da. I remember you! Here's the voice of the brood, sealing the prison. He found the frost gene. 5 zenny. That tree has shillelagh seeds, I believe. Or shillelagh or something like that. Home of the artist. Oh, Jean. I am the painter Ekarl. Like Escargot? Please be remembering my wife's name, Kimiko, yes? Very noisy here of late, no? I picked this place for my studio. Because it was quiet here, do you see? Biggest negative to Pekka having a lot of power. Fights don't last long enough for his regen to activate. Tis the way. Tis the way. And with that, the world map is finally reopened to all sorts of possibilities. First off, let's get some new masters. Ooh, some new masters. I can't see if I'm talking to you. I'm behind a beam. Come on. Yeah. What? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Anyway, what do you want? Want me to teach you how to fight too? I don't know what that race that, but okay. Oh? If you want to be an apprentice, you'll have to win. About 30 or so fights without taking a rest. Understand? Only tough guys need apply, see? Come back anytime. I'll be here. Huh. Cool. 30 fights without taking a rest. Totally doable. Surprised I haven't done it already. How am I doing with Delonzo's thing of have 15 weapons? Bear in mind that I get 3 more. No, I get 2 more from equipping Ryu and Nina with the stuff I have in the basket, which means that I require 4 more. 4 more unique weapons. Weapons. Alrighty. Give me a second. Oh, there's a character thing here. No, come on, work with me. Yeah, F you, bird. You got the flower jewel! It'll come in handy later. Do 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 do. Now do I get stuck or can I go? I can go! Woo! Yeah, I know it's 4 and I normally stop at this time, but I kind of want to get on to the cool and glorious updates. You should totally be making use of the fairy while you do this. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Oh, he's the one who increases the odds of stealing, I think. God, it's been a while. Bullock knife. Bronze sword. Thank you, everybody. Do do do. Do 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 do. Time to finally revisit this master. I shouldn't really have leveled and changed Nina's when I was about to get it back, but I couldn't remember that I was able to get to Durandal at last. Welcome back, my students. Is there anyone else who wants to study under me? Really, I've learned nothing new. Alright, whatever. Come back after you've gotten stronger. Sure, whatever. The fish! Oh god! I'm gonna put Gar under Bunyan for now. Because it just makes sense. No? Yes? That's fine too. You've heard about the ancient War of the Dragons, right? Well, Angel Tower played a big part in that war. It was where the best cafe in all the war was. I know they're alive out somewhere, I can feel it. You should probably go with Gar to the tower, though. The Eastern Lands. My father used to go there often to get machine parts. It wouldn't hurt to take a look myself. What'll Pecco do after we get to India? I don't know. Maybe become the royal pet. Sade. We're free! From forced bilingualism and the GST. Oh, wait. Yeah, this was the button I wanted to press. For now, getting Gar into Bunyan's a pretty good move. Needle and lightning, hell yeah. Sorry to obliterate your ears for a moment there. Yo, what's up? I said, yo, what's up? Oh my god, is Gar too big to even speak to this man? Yes, he is. Good lord, Gar's enormous. Anyone else wants to learn from me? Yes. Gar. Gar, you are my pupil. Well, my pupil, your power, defense, and strength will go up faster. But your AP intelligence won't. Go no mind. Go now and come back when you've increased your level. The odds of leveling here was so low. Oh, making use of the fairies. You mean that while you're doing that, you should get the fairies to go and do their... set them on doing fairy tasks. You're quite right. And back here we have another Yggdrasil. Yes. Right, so keep Nina in the party, get Pecco into the party. Because we need Pecco House to speak to him. Music. You heard a voice echo in your mind, the voice of Yggdrasil. In the ancient past, we had created a vast union of wisdom, but now the world is ruined, and what has become of us? Huh, there's nothing much to gain around here. No, no, not that way. That way. This way. Oh god, that's why I kept pointed sticks from before. Nope. One level wasn't enough, that's alright. You still don't owe me anything. Tempted to go to Pala and be like, hey, fuckwit! What were you doing? I don't really want Gar in the party, I'll be honest, but these are all the people with masters to level from, so I'm kind of there for now. Where else is there a place I can buy weapons? Actually, probably Windia. I don't think I go straight into the cutscene once I enter. I think I've got some time to schmooze. Is there anywhere else? No, I think Windia. I've not actually seen that much of the world so far, I guess. Oh! Yes, we should give somebody to fucking, Dur-dur-dur. Dur-dur-dur. Someone to dur-dur-dur. Actually, if we give, if we train Momo under Dur-dur, then we can just put Nina, then we can put Gar in the back, because he's not actually learning spells, he's just getting stronger. Do. Dur-dur-dur. Momo! Yeah, one of the main reasons that I want to get Delonzo, as I'm sure you're aware, Draco, is that Delonzo teaches Monopolize, which is amazing for leveling up. One character gets all the experience, so normal battle times 3. Crazy to include with Ivory Dice as well. Like, bonkers stuff. Alright. Lots of people come here. It's really easy to get supplies, eh? No, these are all defenses I do not want. Why don't you have an armor sign? There is an armor sign. What are you looking for? Got broadsword. Got claymore. Got... God, that's the one you can get back this early. No! Everyone's got what they need! Fudge! Butts. I'm sure I can get Alonso now. Yo, you got Manila? Something bizarre is swimming with the fish here. Jellyfish. Bass. Question mark. That'll be the Martian squid. Pretty sure. The knives over this way, I think it's just the silver daggers, which I'm pretty sure I still have one of in my inventory. Yeah. Weird bonus has in the still. Do. Oh! There's the guy outside the tower. This Manilo man. This man. We should call it this man. And back to where the music is the best. Lightning. They're gonna die so fast. Looking around the tower. You'll be in some supply there. What do you got? Nothing. Cool. Wait, are those rank 2? No, they're not. Okay. Well, cool chant here. That was a nothing with some chrism in it. Famous spot where everyone catches the big uns. Flying fish, blowfish, black porky, octopus, manilo. There is a manilo here. Time to go fishing for weapons. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I know I can get a pointed stick from some of the woodland stuff early in game. Go in. Yes. Come to me. So you can smell the money through the water. Don't tell me you can't. No, get back here. Get back here, jerk. Which is the Manilo trading shop. Nope. Sold equipment. Oh boy. Yeah, that'll be all. Butts. Alright. Pointed stick. Pointed stick is something I can do. And also I can do 15 battles at Mount Munich without resting. Pretty certain. Oh wait, but there is the air raid I want to get down here. No. Pointed stick. Let's do that first. Oh, cripes, of course, it's after 4 now. If I do much more, I'm going to make editing a pain in my ass, and I don't want to get behind again. Camp. I want to save! To do. No, don't run on the back of the card. To do. File. Delonzo. Cool. Alright. Whew. That was, I didn't realise how much time had passed, but I was really wanting to get through the arena. Otherwise it would take forever to do anything. Where is the raid command now? Ah, okay, so I'm not doing that in Twitch Studio, I'm doing that in, Twitch. Just Twitch. No, not video producer. Stream manager. Raids. Literally just Brian David Gilbert. I suppose that's fine. I don't really watch him, I just know he's a very funny guy. And I really like his YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to send you all over to Brian David Gilbert's channel to hang out with him. I'm going to finish this so I can do some editing. I also have some stuff to take to the charity shop because I have the room cleaning to try and get my studio looking more like a studio. Because I want to do art in a way where I can move my damn arms. So look forward to that next time. And have you all a great day. Thank you everyone for popping in and out. Thank you Drac for sticking around to the end. Been super lovely chatting with everybody once again. And good luck getting the Goo King Sword. It's very hard, I've literally never done it. Have a good one. Goodbye.